We are back with the more Master Duel Masochist highlights. As you can see by here, a new season has started today, actually, at the time of recording. I should have recorded this the other day, but I got lazy. But I did, once again, hit that Platinum rank. Which, you know, with the deck I'm working with, very difficult. And also, the lack of time also really hinders how long I can do things for. Yeah. Especially when most of the games are, oh, I instantly can't win, so I just quit out of them, because it's just faster to just burst through games like that than to bother wasting my time, honestly. You know how it is. You know how it is. But yeah. Got some highlights. I think actually the highlights are actually in here. I'm actually gonna do a commentary / talk this time around. But yeah, I've saved 10 games from the last little bit of good games I've found. This is actually the top game is the game that put me into Platinum last season, so that should be a fun one. There's just interesting games. Honestly, I don't even remember some of these older ones, but they were saved for reasons. I'll show the deck first, actually. What the current deck is looking like. Now, remember the rules, how Masochist works. Basically, I can't make cards, I can't do anything. Anytime I win a game, I get to open one Master Pack, and that's it. That's all I get. I get one Master Pack off a win, and if I get any Legacy Packs, I get to open those as well. But that's the base how this works. Anyway, I get to open up one Master Pack, and I slowly build your deck over time. And that's all you get. You get one Master Pack per win. And so that's what we've been working with. We have opted for a chaos-oriented strategy. Currently, I have a small spright engine, which is, well, I need some level 2s. But this is a good level 2 since I have this Yang Zing, which, you know, if it gets destroyed in battle, I can summon this one out, or destroyed or card effect. It's also level 2, and a tuner to be able to go into some of my tuners down here that we'll look at later. You know, is this a, you know, could I get a better level 2? Yeah, probably. I did have a small little Cosmo thing in here before, but this remains since it is a light, and I kind of don't have a lot of good light monsters for the most part. But you know, you got Spright, Red, Spright Pixies, Jet, Straw Man. Those are the 2s. Spirit Reaper, you know, is it the best? No, I mean currently not so much. But hey, some situations where the best thing I can do is set a monster and pass. If there's a monster you want to set, it's gonna be Spirit Reaper. I have been able to steal some cards out of people's hands with this too, and that has gotten some wins. Honestly, this card's kind of goated actually. I can destroy monsters if the defense becomes 0. I can get pretty boosted up by if there's a lot of stuff in the grave. Great card. This is just a tuner. And another light tuner. It is a machine for some purposes, but I do want a better light tuner monster at some point. This is a good set. You know, they flip it, I can destroy the monster, return it to the hand. Which, that comes up, you know, destruction effect, but return to the hand, perfect. I mean, this helps with tuner stuff. It's just a good light level 4 monster, good stat. You know, it helps with some changing a few levels here and there. Camberclops, fantastic, honestly. Yeah, he can destroy some stuff that he wouldn't, a lot of my cards wouldn't normally be able to hit. Does a good job. Shadal Dragon, just great monster generally. For attacking or flipping, just to be able to get some cards off the field. This is good for special summoning with some dark monsters on the field if I just need a last little boost to get over something, or I can go into an Xyz or a Link. Locks me to darks, but you know, gets the job done. Chaos Greffer gets some lights and darks in the grave to help me use the Chaos strategy. This can get some special summoned off others' links, or even my links. It's just decently statted tuner, You know, it's pretty good. Like I said, that goes with my other Yang Zing to special summon it. I need good lights, and I don't have normal Cyber Dragon, so Toon Cyber Dragon does the job good enough. Chaos Orc, as the Chaos strategy implies. Yeah. Banish Light Dark, banish things. It's a little fun. We have a lot of special summonable things in this deck, and if we can special summon something and then summon this turn 1, they can't really do anything. We used to have Angel 07 in here, but this is just strictly better. Yeah. Here's Mech Knight. Just big defense special summon if we need it. This has been able to hold off some defense for a while. I just pulled this like a few games ago, and it's gonna be big. This is one of the big breakthrough things we've pulled thus far. This is huge for our deck. Danger Dogman, just good for special summoning. It can draw me a card, and if it hits itself, it lowers everything on the opponent's side by 1,000. Pretty decent. Hey, you know, Chaos deck, you gotta go for the Chaos Emperor Dragon. That's kind of crazy. We pulled some of the crazy Chaos cards. But, you know, it's not the best, but hey, in a bad situation, we can burn the opponent out of the game. It's an emergency situation kind of thing, but it gets the job done. Just another free special summon if they have a 2,000 or higher attack monster. Usually that does end up happening at some point. Not the best starter opening card, let me tell you, but hey. Another Mech Knight, just, you know, good light monster, can special summon for free. We got a Thunder Dragon Duo, another Chaos style card, Banish Light in the Dark. Gets the job done. Works with some Thunder monsters, you'll get them back in and out of rotation. We also pulled this recently, which is another big boost. I mean, hey, if you know Unchained, this card is crazy. Zappy on the Time Lord, I have almost no back row removal whatsoever. This is about the only thing we have that really hits any back row. I don't want to be playing it, but I'm kind of forced to. Spells and traps, we got Brain Con. You know, it gets us a monster if they just have a normal summon on the field. Not the best, but it helps for links and synchros and stuff sometimes. Fissure, you know, removal, kind of needed it with what we have. It's back to square one. You know, it gets a thing off the field. That's the best we can do sometimes. Tie Strike can win games on its own. If we just get their life points slow enough, they have a big guy, we can just use this during battle step and instantly just nuke them. Because it just takes all of the attacking points monster down from their life points and does good stuff. I got this Tornado, simple. Ring of Destruction, Destruction does burn damage. That's some of the... It can't kill, but it can get them low. Destruction, Sakuretsu. Basically just, you know, we gotta do what we gotta do, gotta get some burn in there. Karma Cut, very helpful, you know. Negations are just a free banish if we need it. Back to the front, get us a monster from the grave in dire situations and just special summoning. I wish I had a better trap hole, but this is the best we can do. This has come up several times, and you know what? If they get something from the graveyard, gone. Goodbye. You're out of here. Pinpoint Dash has been one of the mainstays since the very beginning. It gets out some wild things at times and can save the game. Which is why there's quite a few unplayable cards in the extra deck, but at the same time, it gets us some wild things to happen with it. Spright Double Cross to go with our Spright Engine. It lets us just steal a monster on their side of the field a lot of the time, and that can win games on its own. Very helpful. Divine Wrath, great counter trap. Negates activations, destroys. Good stuff. Like this goes for Pinpoint Dash. Is just, you know, a fusion, and it gets cards out of the grave. This is just another big fusion. It can hit stuff pretty hard. Inflict Piercing. Fantastic tuner. Or fantastic synchro monster. This is also a Pinpoint Dash card, but you know, it quick effect, spell trap, negation. This goes for the machine. There used to be a lot more machines in here at one point, but you know, Inflict 500 does piercing, is recurring back all the time. When we fight Blackwings, when we got Pinpoint Dash, this literally can help win a lot of games on its own. This is the generic 7. It gets the job done. We can destroy spells. We don't have a lot of spell negation or destruction. Here it is. Just a good level 4 if we're in dire situations. We need to go back on the defensive situations. It helps. Malevolent Sin, fantastic level 4. Banish, we get it damage in. Dyson Sphere is a Pinpoint Dash card. This can really make games weird, and it's very fun to use. This is just a generic Link 2. Sometimes we need it to get Chaos stuff online. It also can draw us a card in certain situations. Not the best, but it works. Virus Swordsman, fantastic card. Is a very good rank 2. Or Link 2, I meant. Yeah. Geonator, also just fantastic. Link 2 can give us a powerful card, give him one of our trash special summon cards. Or just anything, really. Spright Elf. It goes with the Spright engine. How we pulled all this and that Spright, all the Spright cards, I have no idea. But Spright Elf kind of goes crazy. And then we have Rastaliger. I've yet to summon this, but in a situation where I can summon it, it's going to bring the pain. That's kind of what we're working with here. I think it's decent. It's not the best Masochist deck, but it's kind of, it's working. It does its job. It's able to get me into Platinum, so you know what? It's doing its job good enough, I feel like. That's just me. Now, like I said, I don't exactly remember what all of these games are. Some of them are longer, some of them are short. We're all going to be speeding through them just to see the highlights. But yeah, let's see what kind of crazy things I got up to in the past few months of Masochist. Because honestly, I don't remember. Alright, we'll speed it up. And we'll pull up this. Let's see what do we have. Gem Knights. Okay. A decent hand. 2 Mech Knights, Spright Pixies, Pinpoint Dash, Tiki Curse. They do a lot of Gem Knight fusion and stuff. Rocks, you know how rocks are. They got Diamond on the field. Big boys coming in. Man. I mean, how people are playing Gem Knights in a modern style, I mean, yeah, I'll give it to them. It's not my first choice of thing I would do. All I'm saying. They're burning me pretty strong here. A little low on the life points. I got Chaos Orc. Yeah. Movement, got 2 Mech Knights, go into Geonoda Transverser. Give me that. Banish that. Destroy that. Honestly, I don't know why I did that. I think I just wasn't paying attention. You know, these things happen. That only destroyed that. We got a Tiki Curse, get another big boy on the field. Things are going pretty good. We got the egg that's not in the deck anymore. But I know they're using Fusion, so I was able to put that out on the field, get a 3,000 attack, and also banish 3 cards. Allows me to start destroying the board, chipping away. And we set that just because, you know, it's a 2,000. And then nothing they could do. You know, Gem Knights, not the best, that's for sure. Gem Knights definitely not the best thing around. But, you know, they almost got me. Almost got me. I'll give it up. I mean, I don't see many Gem Knight players. The fact they're able to do that much, not bad. But Chaos is the only way. Alright. We opened up with a few traps. Mind Drain kind of cooks a lot of decks, and it'll definitely probably be seeing its uses. Take 1,000. Pinpoint dash, we know they're using fusioning, so we're just gonna get a free fusion. Time of Dragon's immune to traps, so we're just gonna banish 3 of their cards. I mean, we're gonna take damage here, but we were able to banish one of the blue eyes out of the deck. They still can't, it's not affected by traps. But I do have this fissure in hand. They only have 1 monster on the field. You know what that means? We're just gonna say goodbye to that. Got True Light that puts fusion on the field. I'm immune to a single destruction effect from traps or spells by Chris the Crack of Dawn. Rage with Eyes of Blue. Set that down. They're trying to set up some big blue eyes coming in to kill me. Let's do some damage. Yeah, I don't think that guy's in the deck anymore. But, yeah. You're gonna try and absolutely cook me with 2 blue eyes, because I banished one of them, but I have negate attack! And then they just quit because I'm just better. Built different. Connection failed, but they really just quit. You know how it is. Here's a 17-turn game. Honestly, I have no idea what's in here. This is gonna be a long one, and it's a grind fest because of how long it is. But it should be interesting. I honestly forgot some of these games, so it's gonna be very fun to see what's going on in some of these. Big trap hand. Yasaku, Karma Cut, Negate Attack, Dust Tornado. They just set 4 in pass. Summon this guy, just poke in. Old Vindictive Magician. That's crazy. They got some Mechanites themselves, but you know, gotta protect myself. We do a little Saku. I still honestly not sure what exactly they're playing. This also might be a Masochist. I'm not sure. They got a bunch of random cards. I wish I had that, let me tell you. But I'm just like, no, you're not gonna get anything big on the field. I'm not allowing you to play the game. Set that card, instant get rid of it. Prey of Jiraigumo would have absolutely cooked me if that was able to stay in the play. The 2 level 2s, I'm summoning Spright Elf. I'm able to re-summon back him. Put him defense. And Door of Destiny cannot attack. But you know, we're chilling, we're chilling. We have to special summon again from the graveyard because he's a level 2. So now I have 2 level 2s again, once on the field, allowing us to link summon again into Track Black and target this card, get another level 2 back on the field. We can now draw a card because of the effect of Track Black. We took big damage from that one, unfortunate. Now we have a network trap pull, so they try to pull anything out of the grave. You know, our deck, we just instant banish. Let's go ahead and grab Track Black. And you can imagine we're going to do a back to square 1, I believe. Oh no, yeah. We tribute this guy, we summon back Track Black again. Summoned it in the wrong zone. You know, these things happen. They got a lot of trap monsters. So I honestly don't know if they're Masochist, but they have a lot of trap monsters considering that fact. Another Mech Knight. We resummon a level 2. Goodbye, Spright Elf. You've done a good job. But we still got a 3,000 point tech monster on the field. You want to scrap Archfiend? That used to be in the deck. But you know, generic level 7 synchro, able to do some decent damage. We still have network trap hole in the back just in case they destroy that. Doesn't really affect us anyway. We get a synchro off for ally just a Catastor. But you know, they do realize I am a dark on the field, so they can't really leave that sitting around since I'm a dark, and so I can just hit into it. Boom, boom, 2 big hits in. We still got our Mech Knight on the field. Just a big defense. I don't want to switch it to attack. That'd be a waste. Set 1. And it's about over. If we get a good draw here. Descend the dragon. Get in. 2 big hits, and GG on that. Still don't know what they were doing, but they probably not a masochist, but they did have a very strange deck. I'm not exactly sure what they were doing, but it was a good grind out game. If I didn't have all those traps at the very early game just to be able to just get rid of all those so I can at least build up, I would have definitely lost. Okay, here we go. Another game, 9-turn game. I have no idea. Like I said, these were months ago at this point. It's just when games would happen, I would just highlight, oh, that's a pretty fun one. And then I would just save it, and then we go. Got Spright Pixies, Archfiend, that set 2 traps. Ring and Saku, just a little protection. I gotta do playing some mermaids. You don't see that every day. I mean, there's a 0.005% usage rate on some of these cards. They got the Croc, and if you know what the Croc does, guy don't mess around. They banish card from hand, one of my Neck Knights. Unfortunate, it's a very good. I'm gonna Saku that. He's gonna negate. I'm then gonna Ring of Destruction. And hey, that's not too bad. We got 2 cards out of the field for that. We did some damage. Now, Mech Knight back in the hand after the effect resolves. Not a lot we can work with, but hey, we did pull a Dust Tornado so we can set and then get a Mech Lord on the field. And then we're going to do Tribute Summon for Archfiend Giant to be able to destroy that. Just so we can clear some of the stuff out of the field, so they're only working with a singular card on the field. They're just going to pass. Not a lot I can do in the current situation, but we pull a Thunder Dragon Duo. We link off for Track Black. We banish, and we can draw a card off of this, and then we can do that to draw another card. Or, yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Or we add, not a draw, we do add Spright Jet. That's the Miss Atlantean, you know, they got Atlanteans, they got Mermaids, a very, I mean, I would say good water deck, but you know. And they discarded a Kaiju there, they could have used that on me. I Dust Tornado the Eclipse so they don't get a boost. I mean, you know, that makes sense. Go to re-put that at the bottom of the deck, so it's back in circulation. If we reshuffle, so we have some stuff to work with. We're just gonna go hit in, send that, draw another card, or add. Because now we have a Thunder to be able to boost in case of emergencies. Deep Sea Diva, fantastic draw they had there, or it was in their hand this whole time. But we were able to banish from the effect, and they have 1,000 life left. But put that back in the deck. I don't want to draw it, but having it in general is good to have. Just an open board, we just go in and they're done. Not bad. Because a lot of the times they would have been able to do anything. We were lucky to have just the negation at that time, or just be able to get it off the field. Another big game, 14 turns, another grind fest. Let's see what we're working with here. This is fun. I mean, I can't. I mean, I'm doing it as fast as possible, so I can't explain everything that's happening here. But I know I have a decent understanding of what a lot of things do. Ooh, this is when we were playing Orbital Hydrolander in the deck. I don't know if that's gonna come up here, but it probably will. Okay, 3 Ra's Disciples just going straight at it. They're crazy. I'm just gonna summon a Shadal Dragon, hit in for the 1 in attack, and set 2 and pass. So I have 2 Ra's Disciple on the field. They're trying to summon an Egyptian god. The 3rd card on the field, but they didn't do anything with those cards, so not sure what that's about. Does it go into the one there? They have the Apprentice Magician, no effect. And they're just going to keep sitting and passing, trying to just hold on long enough so that they probably summon some sort of Egyptian god. But Spirit Reaper on the field. They knew we kept attacking the sets. They now have 3 on the field, but we got 3 back row. What's gonna happen? Nothing. They're still just biding their time. We summon Camera Clops because we can hit over 2 things here. Bam, bam. Spirit Reaper on the field, unfortunate. But that's probably going to stay there a while. We need to find... I mean, we could ring... Ooh, but they have the Feather Duster, so we do get rid of the Spirit Reaper, but at what cost? We lose our 2 other back row. They got Chaos Orc, 2 Chaos Orcs! A Chaos versus Chaos deck. They banished 2 of our cards, end phase. Now we're looking a little, things are looking a little spicy. We set 1 and just protect our life points a bit. But we got Trag in hand. And then we're going to Trag, end step there. As you see, those are level 6s. You know what else is a level 6? This Archfiend Giant in my hand. That might be important for later. It's happening right now. We're stealing theirs, then we're banishing, so now they have no cards on the field. And Trag, just a fantastic card. We have so many different levels in the deck, so they'll banish BLS. Gold Sark for another BLS. They're trying to kill us out with some crazy chaos. Got Dogman in hand. Sweet. Get that out. Bam. More chaos. But that skull there does nothing. And with the power of chaos, we're able just to absolutely destroy them. That's a good game. Good game. I mean, they had their own strategy of chaos. But mine just worked a little bit better. Alright. Play this one. Almost revealed their deck. I mean, we could probably look at some of these decks, but I don't think it's entirely necessary. Maybe at the last few ones I might show off, since they had some interesting decks in there. Alright, just another... We got this. Just pass. I mean, not a lot I can do, so I'll just say to summon 1, set 1, and pass. I'm not exactly sure what the plan was there, they just passed. They set 1 and pass. Not a lot we can do, so we're just going to keep going at it. We're going to summon a Mech Knight, get Malevolent Sin on the field. We're going to banish Special Summon Raid Raptor. It is just for some big damage. Boost ourselves, damage. Blink off, get Code Virus Swordsman. Just so we don't have, you know, an 800 attack point monster on the field. Set is back on the field. They have Labyrinth. It was Labyrinth the whole time. Watch out. Some crazy things are about to go down. We're going to banish one just again. They activate Imperm, the big welcome. Destroy our negate attack. Lose our boosts. They do all the things Labyrinth loves to do. They summon out the big ladies. We hate the big ladies. But you know what the big ladies can't do? They can't run from a brain change. Do a little banish. And yeah, that would have been in game. The lovely ladies are no match for my brain control. Which is crazy. There's so many things Labyrinth does, but you don't expect. I mean, like, yeah, look at this. Like this is just a Labyrinth deck, and we won. You know how it is. Like this is a crazy Labyrinth deck, but we were able to pull it off. You know, you just gotta have the right cards in the right situation. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Not the best hand, definitely that is a rough looking hand there. Honestly, I don't even remember why this is in the deck at this time. That's crazy. They just get a max C, but we're not special summoning anything, we're just gonna set another negate attack, and we'll see what we're working with here. Going to Feather Duster our 1 back row, and they're just gonna pass. They're going crazy what kind of things they have in hand. We're just gonna go battle. I don't know why we didn't summon again. We're going for Code Virus Swordsman, that's why. Because I said that card's useless, let's get a better card on the field. Fallen of Albaz, summoning Mirror Jade, because we have a Dark. Unforge. Or we had a Link. No. Unforge. A Dog, banishing our Thunder Dragon duo. But it was just enough. We did just enough damage, and we had enough different monsters in the grave to give our archer there a bit of a boost to just do enough damage, and that was that. It's just that easy to deal with Mirror Jade. Come on, right? It's just that simple. If only. A lot of the time, it is not that simple. Yeah, but no. Let's take a little peek. Like, it's a 50 card. You know, Albaz. They had Destroyer, Phoenix Enforcer. They had the whole shebang in here. They had some crazy stuff, but was not good enough. Thankfully, because man, you don't want to deal with Mirror Jade and Phoenix Enforcer and all that, man. That's not a fun game you want to be playing. Our first game was Abominable Unchained. We summoned 1, set 2, we got back to front. I don't know why we set that. We probably shouldn't have, but we did. We got Divine Wrath in hand, or on field. We're just gonna banish Camberclops, negate Galaxy Soldier. Galaxy Soldier has definitely always been an issue for us. We back to front. We get Camberclops back on the field, and we destroyed a card, so we're able to get Abominable Unchained on the field. We go into Code Virus Swordsman, and we're just going to do some damage. I definitely don't think they should have done that. I just got some big hits in there. You know, Galaxy Eyes players, you know, sometimes it is a little out there. But they have Monster Reborn, Galaxy Soldier back on the field. They will get Galaxy Eyes Afterglow, Photon. They're going to do all the stuff, get a bunch of level 8s on the field, as Galaxy Eyes players like to do. Proton Dragon. Attach. Go for Virus Swordsman. Big damage, but Virus Swordsman effect. Oh, they're going into another. But they destroyed our card. They just re-going over and over and over again. The gates are abominable. Can't get it back, but we do have Code Virus Swordsman. We have a Druis Worm summoning. Bam, Spright Elf. Banish that. And we have Spright Double Cross so that we can, in fact, steal their Cypher Blade Dragon. Have more 8s on the field going to Photon Lord. I mean, they can destroy Spright Elf, but what are they going to do against our own Cypher Blade that we stole? We have Road Synchron, we're going to summon, they're going to attach, not a lot they can do, I'm just going to hit over. Direct, I mean, the effect doesn't matter, but what are they going to do? I mean, they literally had nothing. Once we stole that, they were done. A very lucky draw to have that card come into our possession at that exact moment in time. But it was cool. It was cool. I mean, that's basically just the average Galaxy Eyes deck. Nothing really to look at on that one. You know how Galaxy Eyes players are. They get their free deck and then everyone starts playing it. Open up with Time Lord Majesty's Fiend. Does turn out Divine Wrath. Unchained. They have Abominable. We just saw it in the last game. It goes pretty good. But it's the little Soul of Rage, 1 set, and pass. We summon Time Lord. We're just going to destroy, send back their set to ourselves, and we'll see what happens. be absolutely Divine Wrath. That we're not dealing with any tour guides. And they can't hit over the Time Lord since that's not going to do anything for them. But because their Link points to the field, we can now special summon Rocket Caliber and then summon Majesty's Fiend. And now they cannot activate any monster effects, and if you know Unchained, well, the deck can't work if you can't use their destruction effects on themselves to be able to special summon and then link into more things. And thus the game was just won on the spot. Take a little peek at what they were working with here. That is an Unchained deck, for sure. We got a little bit of everything, and I don't know if it's skill, but we got the job done. Alright, this is the game that got me back into Platinum in the last season. This was a couple weeks ago. Yeah. Once I got to hit Platinum, I'm like, okay, I'm good for this season. I just wanted to see if I could do it again, and I in fact did. Could I have played more games? Absolutely, but it was a long grind. It was so many hours in the early part of the month that I couldn't go back. I couldn't go back. I actually got to go first. That I picked myself for once. I set Spright Red and Ring and pass. Or Galaxy. People love playing Galaxy these days because I mean, I don't really get it myself. I mean, they got part of the deck for free, and then I guess they just went for it. Photon Sanctuary special summon Photon Dragon, but I just ring that instantly because now they've got a token on the field. They're going to draw 2 with the effect, go in for another Galaxy Eyes, get Afterglow effect, special summon XCs into Photon Prime Proton Dragon, Royal Neo Galaxy Eyes Dragon. Their big attack doesn't mean anything in the face of my that. They go right into Zeus, a 1 activated Zeus. I'm not really sure what they were thinking with that one, but I don't know a lot of times what they're thinking. They use Zeus effect on 1 card, 1 set. They're crazy. This is a long grind game too. This is only turn 5. So what's gonna happen here? We set summon our Mech Knight, 3000 defense, they can't hit over it, and we just hope and pray that they don't draw anything good, and we're able to just sit here for a little bit. We set a back to the front, and hope they don't hit over this. Still didn't draw anything good. We are sitting in a position where we also can't kill. But we're just sitting here, facing down our opponent with a 3000 defense. They're just going to hit us for some reason. They're just showing how much they don't like our defense monster. We have Abominable Unchained now in our hand, which is a good setup for later if they destroy any of our cards. Or we destroy our own. Siege Lord Galaxon. I don't know why they did that. We got Camberclops and a Spright Red. It was a Druid Swarm, banished for summon, Code Bigger Virus, Camberclops destroy Zeus. Big damage coming in. We're able to break the board, and they had nothing to fight back. They were able to do just enough. Not too shabby, I must say so myself. You know, with the deck we have and the people we have to fight, these are just some of the more nicer games that I feel like, you know what, that was decent. Especially some of these longer grinds, you know, we're hoping, we're doing our best out here. Sometimes, you know, 3,000 point defense is just enough to stall out the game a little bit. Hopefully, sooner we can get. Let me tell you, when we see like Ubel, when we see Snake Eyes, a lot of times I just instant scoop. I don't even bother trying, because it is rough, man. The power creep is getting extremely rough. So playing the Masochist way is getting more and more rough over time. That's for sure. But this is just some of the highlights. It still is possible to do decently well. I do hope to go further than just getting base platinum. I do want to get a little bit farther, since that'll be fun. But yeah, I mean, our deck's still, it's still in progress. We're making our way. But it's, because let me tell you, I've gotten so many cards that just don't do anything. We're doing our best here. But yeah, that was Master Duel Masochist highlights number 2 and a showcase of what my deck is currently. Hopefully we can only get better from here. Who knows, maybe we'll switch off Chaos at some point, but it's doing good enough as is. Anyways, hope you enjoyed, I guess. I mean, I like to think I'm pretty decent at Yu-Gi-Oh! Myself. But yeah, anyways, hope you have enjoyed. Hope to see you guys again next time.